the star!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Rooney is onto this. Howson kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Rooney. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
That is a great pick out. And the shot! It's there! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And the finish! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Chelsea are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Bruno Fernandes! Stood up well to him there.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Menu, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that looks a cracking ball. Shot could be great chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! They are purring, truly purring! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
A case now. He'll try from distance! Great strike. A test for the keeper.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Not much doubt about who's going to take this one.
Well, it looks very much like he's taken this on. From this distance, it's pretty inviting.
Wan-Bissaka flings in across. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Rooney. Tries to play it through. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's a sharp finish. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
So could they be onto something here? And that's been drilled in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Now it's Mbappe, and it's Hazard. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Menu, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Bale. Now it's Isak. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Gerrard. Nicely weighted ball. Messi! Goal! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Chelsea palpably stronger, better, superior. Pirlo. And it's Rooney.
3 minutes added time.
Can he get it through?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that should get the job done. Serginho.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Mbappe. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
Substitution.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And that signals the end of the first period.
Chelsea are looking as solid as I've seen for some time. All departments are working strongly, and this can do their confidence a whole power of good.
Chelsea leading by 3, and normally that would do, and some. But this feels like no ordinary game.
With the owner of a blue car parked outside the stadium gate, kindly remove it, as it is about to be towed away.
So we're underway for the second half. Pull it. That's very neat. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Serginho. That's really well manoeuvred. Pirlo. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, that's superb. And the shot! And he hits the net! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Chelsea are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Shifted it to the flank.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now it's Bale. Great vision. Jordi Alba. And he lines up a cross.
Well played and well cleared.
And that is expertly dealt with. Chelsea are looking to break at pace. Serginho. Now that pass isn't the best. Thuram. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Looking for the run. Jordi Alba. And a header! Keeper always had the measure of that. And now they can spring out of defence. Costa Curta. It's Figo. He's having a pop! Brought out the best in the keeper.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Figo. Van de Ven. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Figo. Figo. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now, can they get him away?
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Knocks it into space. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Jordi Alba is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gerrard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Hazard. Serginho. And this is Hazard. Very nicely done. Forced to go back. He's in a great position here. He's having a shot! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Figo. Jordi Alba. He's got away. That's going across goal. Beraldo. Hazard. Messi. Isaac is having the time of his life here. Figo.
There will be 1 minute
And
added
here's
time.
Bale. Jordi Alba. And that interception was most necessary. And that is as far as it goes. Chelsea can look back on a